Okay, rule number 4. What rule number 4 says? Rule number 4 specifically says about pronoun related changes. Okay, let's discuss pronoun related changes first. For the very first time, I'm trying to underline this because I'm not habitual of drawing or marking very straight lines. Okay, without scale I cannot do this, but thankfully I have done it right now. Okay, so the moment you underline these points, it is highlighted actually. That's why we underline points or main points. Okay, now when we talk about pronouns, right, we need to understand first thing. We have pronoun that is first person pronoun and second person pronoun and third person pronoun. Okay, so first person, we have second person and third person pronoun. Okay, okay. Now when we talk about first person pronoun, okay, let me mark the lining. Okay, in third person we have many examples. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we have first person pronoun. First is I and second one is we. Okay, I hope you all know that. And second person pronoun is you. Third person pronoun we consider he, she, it, and the last one is they. Okay, now all these examples which we have discussed right now. Okay, let me mark the lining first. Okay, now these pronoun we use as subjective pronoun. As a subject we use these pronouns, right? And that is why we call it subjective pronouns. Okay, now let's discuss the pronouns which are used as an object, right? So the objective category of pronoun. Let's take an example. Ram helped me. Now Ram is subject, helped is verb, me is object. It means me is an objective pronoun. Okay, so the objective pronoun of me, I is me. The objective pronoun of I is me. Now the second, if Ram, I will take same example, so that will become Ram help us. Let's continue with the same example. Ram helped you. Ram helped him. Ram helped her. Ram helped it, and Ram helped them. So this is the best way to remember objective pronoun. Otherwise, what you need to do, how you will remember, how you will understand this, that is I, me, my, mine, myself, we, us, our, ours, ourselves, right? This is not logical actually. The best thing is where you can identify which is objective case pronoun, which is subjective pronoun, which is possessive, and which is reflexive. This is the best thing where you can identify, right? Okay. Now let's talk about the third category of pronoun, which you use as possession or which you use to show possession. Okay. Now it is, let's take one example like this. Okay, so to show possession, suppose there is a car. So what I would say, it is my car. It is my car. Okay. So my is possessive pronoun. It is our car. Again, it is possessive pronoun. It is your car. It is his car. It is her car. It is its car. It is their car. The moment, okay, let's discuss something more apart from this. The moment sometimes when we record, we try to record such videos for you. Sometimes these voices, these disruptions create problems for us. And no matter how hard we try to record these videos for you, but external disturbances create problems. But moving apart from these things, we need to move forward. Okay, and we will discuss reflexive pronoun also. Okay, so let's discuss reflexive as well. So there is an example, my favorite example. This is I complete my homework myself. So the reflexive of I became myself. We complete our homework. Now it will not be ourself, because in when do we use we? When there are two or more persons and the speaker is included, right? So when there is plural case, that self will become ourselves. Okay, okay. You can be used for one person also. You complete your homework yourself. So when we talk about one person, it will be yourself. When we talk about more people, it will be yourselves. Okay. Okay. Now he completes his homework himself. Sometimes what some of the students does, they make it his self, but his self is wrong. She completes her homework herself. It complete its homework itself. They complete their homework themselves. Okay. Now this is your pronoun. Okay, we will talk some more. Okay, we can use mine as a possessive pronoun of I, such as if I say whose pen is this in the class, so the owner of the pen can say it is my pen, or the owner of the pen can say it's mine. Now, mine is a possessive pronoun of I. Okay, and the second thing which we can do is ours. Here we can use yours. Okay, so this is the table which we have made to differentiate, right? To identify first person pronoun to second person pronoun and third person pronoun. So here we can easily identify first person, second person and third person pronoun. Okay. Okay, let me do this for this as well. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the table, you need to make sure that you make it in a perfect manner. No problems are done over here while writing this table. Okay, so I'll repeat this for you. So the subjective case of I, object, we'll talk about I first. Okay, so I as a pronoun, first person pronoun, as a subject it is used as I. Okay, but the moment we need to use objective case of I, that will be me, and then in possessive, my and mine, and in reflexive, myself. When we talk about we, the objective case of we, it would be us. In possessive, it would be our or ours. In reflexive, it would be ourselves. Okay. The moment when we talk about you, I hope you have written this. The objective case of you, it would be you. In possessive case, it would be your or yours. And if if we are talking about one person, then it would be yourself. And if we are talking more than one person, it would be yourselves. Okay. When we talk about any person, any male, right? We use he as a pronoun in as a subject, and the objective case of he is him, and the possessive case of he is his, and reflexive is himself. Okay. Then she, objective case is her, possessive case is her, and reflexive would be herself. Then its, and itself, and the last one, they, objective cases, them, reflexive is themselves, and possessive is their. Okay. After finishing with this, we need to understand the rule. Okay, so here we go with the rule. Let me mark the line. This is the most important rule over here when we talk about this. So we have S O N, and here we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, we need to understand two things over here. What is SON first? Okay, so S is subject, O is object, N is, think about it. I'll write once I write about this. First one is first person, two is second person, and three is third person. Okay, did you remember what is N? Okay, I'll tell you this. N is no change. Okay, now what this rule says. If there is subjective case pronoun, okay, or I would say if there is first person pronoun. If there is first person pronoun, then it will be changed according to the subject of RP. It will be changed according to the subject of RP. Okay. If there is if there is second person pronoun, if there is second person pronoun, then it will be changed according to the object of reporting word. Okay. Now first and second person, where it would be, I'll tell you that also. So the first and second person, it would be in reported speech. Okay. Okay. Let's understand this. If there is first person pronoun in reported speech, if there is first person pronoun in reported speech, we will change the pronoun according to the subject of reporting verb. Okay. If there is second person, if there is second person pronoun in reported speech, no matter what category, subjective, objective, reflexive, or possessive, doesn't matter. So if there is second person pronoun in reported speech, it will be changed according to the object of reporting verb. Okay. And the last one, if there is third person pronoun, if there is third person pronoun in reported speech. If there is third person pronoun in reported speech, what we will do? No change. Simply there is. I hope you understood this topic. If some of you did not understand this topic, please let me know so that we can solve this query. Okay, let's discuss some of the example. I hope you have written this. Let's discuss with this example. Okay, here we go with an example. First example. Mohit said to Kanak. Mohit said to Kanak, I am doing your homework. Okay, so let's solve this with me. Mohit, allow me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Mohit, rule number 1 says said to will be converted into told. Okay, told. Mohit told Kanak. Rule number 2 says comma and inverted commas will be removed. Yes, we will do the same. Rule number 3 says to join reporting verb and reported speech we use that. Okay. So Mohit told Kanak that. Okay. Now I. And it is first person pronoun, right? Okay, and this is reported speech. You know that very well. Okay, so in reported speech, we have first person pronoun and it will be changed according to the subject of reporting verb. You can see over here. Okay, so what is the subject? That is Mohit. Okay. So according to Mohit, what we need? I over here is used as a subject. So that means we need subjective case pronoun. Okay. So for Mohit as a subject, what do we use? You can see this. For Mohit, we can use we use he as a subject, right? Because he is subjective case pronoun. You can see over here. Okay. So he, okay, present continuous will be changed into past continuous tense. So he was doing. Now your is second person pronoun. Your is second person pronoun and it will be changed according to the object of reporting verb. Now Kanak. Okay. So a female. Now, what we need to know, your homework, it is a possessive pronoun. Okay. So, according to Kanak, if we need a subjective case, that is she. Okay. But we need possessive pronoun. So, according to she, the possessive pronoun would be her. He was doing her homework. Okay. Now we will discuss second example over here. Okay, let me write the second example. Ankita said, I need your help. Okay, I hope you have written this example. Okay, if you are not able to write anything, pause this video, write the content and then move forward. Okay, moving forward with this topic. Ankita now said, it will not be converted, said that. Okay, it is first person pronoun, so it will be changed according to the subject. Okay, So I became she. Okay. Need is changed into needed. This is present indefinite. It is changed according to the rule of past indefinite tense. How it is changed, we will discuss in the next rule. We have discussed rule number 4 and our rule number 5. It would be tense related changes. So we will discuss how we can make tense related changes and we will discuss tense related changes in detail. Okay. So don't be confused with this, that why this need become needed. Okay, please don't be confused, because in the next rule we will discuss all the tense related changes. Okay, so Ankita said that she needed. Now your is second person pronoun, right? Your is second person pronoun. Now it would be changed according to object, but over here we do not have any object. So in that case, we need to assume. In that case, what we need to do, we need to assume. Okay, what we can assume, we need to assume either me or either us. Okay, in most of the cases, what do we assume? Me. Okay, so according to me, we need possessive pronoun, so that would be my. That would be changed in my. So she needed my help. And you can solve this example in this manner also. I'll tell you how. Ankita told me. Now the question comes in our mind that, sir, we do not have to me over here, okay? But understand this, we require me over here because of this your, right? We will require objective case, correct? That is why we assumed me over here. So this sentence became Ankita said to me. We need to join said and me, right? So that is why we use to also. So Ankita said to me, I need your help. Okay, this sentence would be in this manner. So Ankita told me that she needed your help. This happens only in that case where we need to assume, the objective case pronoun. And the only thing which we assume, that is me or us. In most of the cases, what we use, me. Okay, I hope you understood that. So whenever it is required, then only we assume. Suppose this sentence is I need help, then we do not require me or us, right? It will be simply changed. Ankita said that she needed help. Correct. But over here we required. That is why we assumed me as an object of the sentence, right? So we can solve such examples in this manner. Okay. And let's discuss another example over here. Rudra Pratap says, Rudra Pratap said to me, they are beating my dog. Okay. Now this sentence will be converted into indirect speech. Let's do this. Rudra Pratap. Let's do it with me. Rudra Pratap said to will be changed into told. Very good. Rudra Pratap told me to join RB and RS. We use that. So Rudra Pratap told me that. Now they, over here it is third person pronoun. And when we talk about third person pronoun, see this. When we find third person pronoun in reported speech, we do not make any changes. No change in the pronoun. Okay. So it will remain same, that they are beating. Okay, so this is wrong somehow. Okay, because we need to change the tense also. They were beating. Okay, my. It is first person pronoun change. It would be changed according to Rudra Pratap. So we need Rudra Pratap possessive pronoun. So it will be his. So the sentence is Rudra Pratap told me that they were beating his dog. Right? I hope you understood this topic. Now, we will discuss rule number 5, that is tense related changes. Okay, so our next rule is tense related changes. Over here, we will discuss how we can make tense related changes the moment when we convert direct speech into indirect speech. This topic we will cover in our next class. I hope you understood this topic. In the next class, we will continue with this topic. Till then, bye bye. Thank you so much and have a good day. And most importantly, please take good care of yourself and your family, and please do not step outside unless and until it is required the most. Thank you so much. And if you find any sort of doubt, please get back to us. We would love to solve your queries.